Right, the thing is, before you even start your entire personal branding journey, before you even want to begin to become an influencer, or before you want to start creating, uploading, and publishing content on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, whatever social media application it is, there's a few principles you guys have to realize before even starting all of this. And particularly, I am exemplifying the mindset part of it. And I want to make it absolutely clear that if you do not have the right mindset, to basically experience this type of journey, or realizing an identity of basically becoming a personal branding advocate, then there's basically no point of pursuing this. There's a few misconceptions which I would like to outline throughout this video about the idea of personal branding and the idea of influencer and social media, and basically the entire idea of being a social media sensation or a personality. Many people believe that, creating your personal branding or becoming an influencer is actually about, the product you showcase, or the company you represent, or ideas and the beliefs for your the ideas and beliefs that you stand for. All of that is quite frankly rubbish, and it's essentially everything. What is actually is, fundamentally speaking, is it's literally your identity. So who you are as a person, right? And this is something that you cannot find tomorrow or like a week later. It is something you have to mold, something you basically construct. You are constructing your identity, and it is something that you are willingly trying to showcase on these social media applications. Now, whether or not you attract a group of audience or not, that essentially boils down to the type of identity slash personality you are. So I want to make this absolutely clear that this entire idea of personal branding and basically becoming an influencer is not about all these other stuff, all these other products and organizations and companies that reach out to you. It is it is literally showcasing yourself as a person. And these companies, they reach out to you, and they want you to represent the products or the services and basically everything that entails that. So, first and foremost, if you want to enter or basically begin this journey, you have to literally, quite literally, define who you are as a person. Now, this can be specifically described within many fields, within many areas. You can, for example, have an identity based on your occupation, based on the stuff that you talk about, or based on the personal things you believe, based on the lifestyle you have basically set up for yourself. It is essentially a lot of these stuff that basically formulate the entire character of who you are. And this is something that you have to realize. It is the entirety of the character that you are showcasing and basically monetizing on the internet. Realize you're a content creator. Now, a lot of people don't, frankly, I don't understand why I actually don't realize that. A lot of people out there present meaningful and positive content out there, and some of them even monetize, but they would never ever identify themselves as a content creator. Now, this is, I don't mean this basically on paper or as a title, oh, you're a content creator. So, I mean this from a psychological level. So basically, if you realize that you are a content creator, your entire framework, your entire brain is literally programmed to basically service that purpose, that you are a content creator. And that has numerous benefits, which I don't want to go too deep into, but basically programming yourself and realizing, okay, you know what, I actually am a content creator. That essentially would be much more effective, especially when you deliver the work or the values that you deliver. Go after who you are. Now, a lot of people, like, not only from a social media perspective about goals and perspectives, etc., etc., but like more of a fundamental level. So if you're still unsure, what type of person you are, which is absolutely fine, it is something that you should really consider, especially when you want to do personal branding. Because yes, characters and identities, they can change, or maybe your goals, your specific values, might be reconstructed as progress and develop as a person. But essentially going after who you are is, fundamentally speaking, the most important, basically in all areas of life. Ready to experience fame. Okay, I don't, yeah, sorry, that is the right spelling, fame. So the idea is, when you enter, or when you realize, okay, this is the vision I have for myself, you have to understand that there are certain effects or certain consequences that you will bear the moment you go down this path. And basically, one of it is realizing the attention you will receive. And yes, if you are, standing to your values and the messages that you provide to your audience, and if there is a huge kick behind it, if a lot of people value the stuff you say, you have to realize that a lot of people will actually give you the attention or essentially fame that goes with it. A lot of people will come to you, praise you, people might compliment you. Also, on the other hand, people might even criticize you. And this is something I'll probably talk in the other video, but be ready to experience fame. Bathsheba syndrome. Now, this is basically from a philosophical term, meaning that once you reach a certain level, especially the type of influence you have when you reach certain numbers, that a lot of people cannot bear with the responsibility, basically. And so you have to understand that the moment you reach that stage, actually, it is something that you need to literally deal with yourself. You need to understand the responsibility you have and all the expectations and pressure and all the other factors that come with it. Don't slack off. And I see this with a lot of creators when they reach a certain level, for example, 100K, 50K, 150K, 200K, even a million, etc., etc. They start slacking off. And by slacking off, I mean the consistency of the deliverables when it comes to their work and their content actually goes away over time. And everybody knows that the people on these social media applications have the attention span of literally a banana. So if you slack off, people will actually forget about you. It is the hard truth, but that is basically how it works.